A person has a friend who's not Jewish, and she's getting married on Chol Ha-Moed Sukkot. Is she allowed to attend? Now, this might sound like a bizarre question, but the halacha is that one is not allowed to get married on Chol Ha-Moed. And the reason is because marriage is considered an experience of joy, and it would be mixing the joy of the marriage with the joy of Yom Tov. And that would take away, you don't do Ma'arvin Simcha B'Simcha, mix these two experiences of joy, because then each one is robbed from the focus of fully experiencing that joy in itself. So what about the joy of a friend getting married, even if they're not Jewish? Would that be a problem of attending on Chol Ha-Moed? So to answer this question, we have to first look at what are the parameters of attending a wedding of a Jewish couple on Chol Ha-Moed. Now, this is not really discussed in the poskim because the poskim assume that people aren't getting married. But let's say you have Jewish non-observant friends who are getting married. Can you attend on Chol Ha-Moed? Now, the halacha seems to focus on the choice to get married, not on the people who attend. Of course, the people that attend are enjoying and participating in the joyous experience, but not to the same primary way as the bride and groom. Also said halachically, for the bride and groom, it is defined as a period of joy. And the Sheva brachos that we make express that. And there are many ways in which this plays out, particularly if it's conflicting with an issue, let's say, of mourning. Whereas the attendees have an obligation to bring joy to the bride and groom, but halachically, it is not defined as a period of joy for them directly. Perhaps maybe except for the immediate wedding party, the groomsmen. So it might not apply to the attendees at all. And also, it's not just about the experience of joy. If somebody gets engaged and has a party with singing and dancing, that's allowed on Chol Ha-Moed, because halacha doesn't recognize that as officially a time of joy. And if one gets married without a party, that is forbidden, because halachically that is defined as a time of joy. And when two non-Jews get married, for some that's maybe significant. There could be a mitzvah of having children for non-Jews. Not necessarily what the marriage there is about, but certainly could very well. But nevertheless, it is not halachically defined as a time of joy. So in this case, there would be no problem attending the wedding, probably no problem attending the wedding even for Jews who get married, as long as you're not the bride or groom. And it's not halachically a time of joy when non-Jews get married, even though one experiences much joy if they are one's friends and therefore can attend the wedding.